What's up, y'all? Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Happy solstice, first day of winter. Man, I'm hoping that it actually starts legitimately feeling like winter. That'd be nice. At least let's, get these last couple of days before Christmas feeling like legitimate fucking winter. I don't know, the past couple of days has been all right. It's been all right, but been a little bit chilly, but the downside to it has been cloudy. Been cloudy and rainy. So, it is what it is, man. Anyway, though. Yeah, what's up, y'all? We got Jackie, Michaela in the house. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? See, it's funny, and I had a weird feeling this was going to happen. Where the other day when I came on here, I said, I'm not even going to say I'm going to start doing this more often. Because every time I say that, it doesn't happen. And I had a feeling I'd be like, that'd be funny if I started getting on here and doing this more often. Because I'm not saying it, Yeah, I'm not sticking to a routine. If I feel like hopping on here and saying what's up in the morning, I'll hop on. I'm kind of waking up a little bit slow this morning. Been up since 5. Fell asleep listening to some Naya. And for some reason, like a lot of times if I fall asleep with a video playing, that video will play and it'll stop. But I don't know if you've ever done this before. Fall asleep with an earbud in with YouTube videos going and they just play all night and it influences your dreams, or at least you hear it in your dream. It may not be creating everything that's happening in the dream, but while you're going through dream world, you still hear the video playing, That's what I had going on last night. And yes, for those of you who have tuned into these chats for the past 2 or 3 years, I'm going through another one of those periods where I fucking spend all night in weird, funky dream world. It's weird. It goes on and off with weird, funky dream world. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'll go a little period, maybe 2 or 3 months, where I just have the funkiest, weirdest, most vivid ass dreams that I remember the next morning and remember the majority through. And it's like you still have one foot in that world and you still kind of feel it and it feels icky and weird. And then after a couple of months, poof, that goes away. And then I'll sleep peacefully at night. And it's not that I don't go to a dream world. I just don't bring it back with me when I wake up. I don't really remember it. Whatever that experience was, my consciousness doesn't bring it to my ego brain and store it in here. I don't know. Yeah, man, about the past few nights, it's been like that, though. Weird, funky, strange ass dream world, man. It's weird. It's all good, though. It's all good. I still woke up rested, good, pumped up, ready for the day. Man, I got some lights out in my Christmas tree here. It's a good thing the other day I just bought a pack of 200 spare lights. I'm going to have to get in here and get that going for the remainder of the Christmas season. Still got to figure out what I'm going to do in my studio in here. Like I was telling y'all last time, I just threw all this together real quick. And it kind of just looks the same way it did in the other room. This room is just bigger and more spacious. Anyway, though, what y'all up to? What y'all up to? Yeah, I've noticed that when people talk about, it seems like collectives kind of go through similar things at the same time. Kind of weird. Every time I say that, that I'm having weird dreams, everybody says they're going through the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it is a collective thing. I don't know. Maybe it is. Whatever the realm is that I visit whenever my ego body goes to sleep. At least though last night, see, usually the problem is that the place I go to when I sleep is so weird that I couldn't even really begin to explain what's going on. Couldn't even explain it. There's no English words or phrases, or there's no point of reference that'll even begin to come up with the first sentence that will start explaining what I'm doing. But at least last night, there was a few things that I could like explain, kind of, sort of, a few things. So that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. It helps you forget it a little bit better. Helps me put it aside because I can sit and think about it and kind of work it out in my mind. But whenever it's hard to talk about because, like I said, I can't explain it. Whenever it's so fucking weird that you can't even begin to explain it, you can't really work it out. Like, what the fuck was that? I can't even think about it. I don't know, man. Anyway, though, yeah, Capricorn season. Ooh, we got a pretty sunset out there, too. Looks like we got a pink sunset coming up through the window there. Anyway, y'all excited for Cappy season? I'm not real big on Cappy season, honestly. Not really. I'm just waiting for fucking Mercury to go direct, dude. This one has been a little bit intense. And I finally figured out what it is about Mercury retrograde that hits me so hard. Me and Leah. Now, Leah has been struggling with this one real bad. And David explained to me that Mercury, I think he said, is the sign that rules Virgo. I believe he said. So if you have a heavy Virgo influence, it's going to hit you harder. And I have moon and rising in Virgo. Moon and rising. Leah has moon in Virgo, but this one's hit her so much harder because it's a Mercury retrograde, which Mercury rules Virgo, and it was in the sign of Sagittarius. It was when it started. So it kicked her pretty hard. She'd been struggling with it the past few days, you know? Because when that's your moon sign, Virgo is your moon sign, that's your inner, like, your inner deepest energy, at your deepest, like, emotional shadow self, you know, that the close energy that the people that are close to you are the ones who really get in on that energy. And when the planet that rules that energy is spinning backwards, makes sense now. Makes perfect sense why I feel this weird, like, back and forth tug of war going on. It feels like I'm really, really hyper, but I'm so fucking bogged down and bored. And I'm really, really excited. I want to get up and do something, but I have no energy. I want to go to bed, but I'm too restless to take a nap, or it's so weird, and it's very bizarre, and it's really annoying, and it's especially a pain in the ass when I have to work. It's when I'm doing my job, and not only that, but the technology always glitches and whatnot. Always glitches. Like the other day, Leah was trying to go back and forth with a client about rescheduling a Zoom reading or something like that, and she wasn't receiving the messages. When Leah would message her, she would say, "I'm not getting a reply." And Leah's sending the replies. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking Mercury retrograde. Every time. YouTube starts glitching up. YouTube starts acting funny. Emails don't get sent out. You know, it's just, I don't know. I usually, for the most part, I can't say that it's like that every single time, but most of the time. about 75 to 80% of the time. 75-80% of the time, Mercury retrograde is rough here in this house, in this empire. Me and Leah both struggle with it. And you know, everybody always says their little shit like, well, it's time to relax and reflect. I ain't got no time to relax and reflect right now. I don't have time right now, man. I ain't got time for that. That always happens like that. It's like, oh, well, I'll relax and reflect when it's time, when I have the time. And it's not right now. Not right now. I got work to do. We got shit to do. This is a Christmas season. And, you know, we got shit going on. Right now, I just don't have the time for that. So, of course, that could be my stubborn Aquarius ass, too. Maybe. I don't know. I do shit on my terms. I'll relax when I'm ready. I'll chill out and I'll do it when I'm ready. Not when the planets are telling me to. I'll do it when I'm ready for it, you know? Anyway, though. When does that go direct? When's that go direct? January? I think we got like maybe one more week of it. I'm on my phone here, so I don't know how. I can't look it up. Anyway, though. Yep, we're going to kick off 2024. And I don't know, from some of the predictions that a lot of people are coming out with, a lot of people are kind of predicting that they're not going to wait around, that crazy shit's going to start kicking off immediately in 2024. I don't know. Don't know. I don't claim to know. I'm not one of those people that throws dates out there and says this thing is going to happen on this day. I don't do that. I don't buy into that. We know, anybody that knows anything about anything knows that since 2020, a lot has been going on behind the scenes. A whole lot. A whole lot. And amazingly enough, I would say since about mid 2022, they've been slowly showing us, dripping it out slowly showing us more and more is being slowly dripped out, and it's waking people up slowly and gradually. I'm not one of those people who's going to sit here and say that nobody is awakening. Come on now. The people who are trying to say nobody's waking up, you're full of shit. Way the fuck more people are awake now than they were in 2020. Way more. Way more. I can remember back in 2020, you couldn't say anything about the shit that's going on without being viciously attacked by the sleepy sheepies, you know? Now that doesn't happen anymore. I can't even honestly think of course, I'm a real bad, I don't read comments very often. I forget to do that, but at least on my main Facebook profile, I can't think of a time that a fucking Matrix bot has showed up on my Facebook profile, you know? Can't even think of a time. Yeah, I can't even think of a time. So a lot of people are waking up, and the things that start happening in the next 2 years are really going to wake people up. Like for real. For real. Systems are going to start crashing. New systems are going to birth into existence. Things that happen in the next couple of years are going to drastically alter the trajectory of life on Earth. It's going to be crazy, boy. It's all good though, man. Long as I'm still able to pursue my goals for 2024. I wish I could. I tell you, I do. I do tell my personal clients my goals. I don't announce anything publicly, but if it comes up, if it's appropriate and it comes up in a reading, I'll tell my personal clients what my goals are for 2024. But they're pretty big, man. They're pretty daggone big. So as long as I can still push and pursue my goals in my year, the year of the dragon, I'm good. Bring it on. Bring on the crazy shit. And I don't know how they're going to do things. Don't know. I'm not one of those people that tries to predict these things. It's just going to be a crazy, fucked up, crazy year. But you know what's funny too? And I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. That now I'm kind of looking back on 2020, 2021, kind of miss it a little bit, dude. A little bit. Like, man, that was a fun, interesting little chapter. That was a fun, interesting little chapter, 2020 and 2021. Like I've said a million times, it depends on your relationship with the universe and where you are vibrationally whenever these crazy things pop off, as to whether or not you experience them as crazy good or crazy bad. Depends on your relationship with the divine. Some people will experience it as crazy good, awesome. Some people, it'll be a complete and total catastrophe. Just all depends. Most of us, probably more than likely, if you're watching me, more than likely, you know, the majority of you, probably 95% of you who watch me, you'll float through it, more than likely. But, you know, the Matrix NPC bots, well, not even just NPC bots, but just the people who are just trapped in the program, and they're just addicted to it, and they're holding on to it for dear life, and they refuse to let go. These people that you still be seeing driving around with a mask on in their car type shit. It might be a very bad year for them. Very bad year. Very bad year. And if that's the way you want to experience it, if that's the way your higher self wants to experience this game, then you have fun with your game. The rest of us are going to move into a very interesting world. I'm ready. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Anyway, though, what day is today? Thursday? Don't think we have any plans for today. Anywho, people under anesthesia slowly waking up. Yeah. The like I've said before, the people we want to try to help are the people who you can tell want to know the truth. There's a difference between a person who actually wants to know the truth. You know, you can tell they know that something's fucked up. They know that something's not right. They can't tell what it is. They can't put their finger on it, but they want to know the truth. They're open-minded. You can tell the people who want to awaken. And then there's the people who just so desperately cling to what they thought this world was that they will fight you. And one of the most interesting things that I've learned over this whole period, of course, I learned a lot of interesting things, but one thing that really fascinated me and blew my mind is that you can't prove anything to anybody. Proof is an illusion. Because, I don't know, man. I've always been the type where I want to know the truth no matter how bad it sucks. No matter how bad it sucks, no matter how painful it is, I want to know what the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth is. I've always been that way. There are some people who Jesus Christ himself could ascend down from the heavens and present these people with the scientific facts and evidence of something, and they will still refuse to believe it because they don't want to. And I was like, whoa, holy shit. Are you mean you have the facts and the evidence right there in front of your face, and you still make the choice to not believe it? That introduced, it may sound kind of silly now, but at the time I had never even wrapped my mind around the concept that you could be that closed off to reality. And I think that was one of the biggest revelations that over 2020 and 2021 I struggled with the most, is that you can't prove anything. If you don't want to know what the truth is, I can't prove. There's no way I can prove it to you. No way I can. There's no way. That's how crazy the brainwashing is. It's fucking bizarre, dude. It's creepy. It's creepy how there's some people who can be so brainwashed. It's creepy. It's fucked up, man. And I'm not claiming that I'm not brainwashed. I'm not claiming that. I know I am. I'm a human. I was born and raised on planet Earth. We were all programmed and brainwashed. And my goal is to undo as much of the brainwashing as possible. And that's the whole goal, is to try to undo as much of the program as possible, and to deprogram yourself. And that's my goal, is to take control of my own brainwashing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all brainwashed. Humans are very, very easily programmable. But the thing is that people don't understand is that the human emotions and belief system are the most powerful force, at least on this planet. The most powerful force, probably in the universe too. That's why all the other beings and entities are so obsessed with us, because we're that powerful. Our emotions and our beliefs are insanely powerful. Insanely powerful. And the minute the collective understands how powerful it is, we have the potential to become the most powerful beings in this universe. We have that potential. But right now, another thing about it is that we're really easy to program. Really, really easy to program. So, there's beings out there that took advantage of it and programmed us to create their reality for them. Because a lot of these other beings out here, they evolved over millions of years out of that. They evolved up out of that emotional, energetic, being that they used to be, that we are. They evolved up out of that. So we're like one of the very few races left that have the intensity of our emotion and belief systems, and that whole energetic system that exists within us. And man, as soon as we learn how to start playing with it, as soon as we learn how it functions and how it operates and starts playing with it, we will become the most powerful fucking beings, at least in this part of the universe, at least in this part of the galaxy. And that's why those of us light workers are here desperately trying to teach people how to play with their own energy. Desperately trying to teach people how to understand the true nature of their own power. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here in these times, man. That's what we doing. That's at least my whole goal. You all know this. I've talked about it a lot over the years, but that's my whole goal. That's my whole goal, man, is to hopefully say that one thing that makes it click. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. I get it now. And sometimes it may not happen for a while. I can remember on my path, some of the biggest revelations on my awakening journey were something that I would hear somebody say that made no sense at first. I would hear somebody say something and be like, what? What? That don't make no sense at all. But unless I have undeniable proof, most of the time I won't just completely reject something unless I just have undeniable proof. Unfucking deniable proof that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, which happens sometimes. But for the most part, whenever I'm listening to someone or wanting to learn, like if I'm searching for guidance, for the most part, if you say something I don't understand, I'm going to take it and put it on the back burner. And then every now and then, maybe a week later, I'll grab it, bring it back to the forefront, think about it, play with that thought for a little bit, then put it back. And sometimes it can take a couple of months. And then there will be those days where it's like, dude, that thing that fucking person said 2 months ago, now it makes sense. You know, so that's my whole goal, is to plant little seeds. Maybe say that one thing. Nothing new. I'm not bringing you any new information. I just want to say that one thing in a way that nobody else has said it. So, you know how cliches, when you say a cliche, for the most part, when somebody hears a cliche, it goes in one ear and out the other. And what I try really hard to do is put a hook on that cliche. I'll tell you a cliche, something that you've heard a million times, but I want to put a little hook on it so it goes in one ear and gets stuck. And you keep thinking about it, and thinking about it, and thinking about it, and thinking about it, you know? Yeah, there's constantly new little techniques that I'm coming up with to try to figure out how to more efficiently get light work done. More efficiently. I'm gonna take me some Shilajit. Did we talk about this last chat? I think I told you all about this. Yeah. We talked about this already. I'm gonna take me some right now. Man, this lid gets stuck on here. This come from Pakistan. I got me a big one this time. At first, I just got me a little small one just to try it and see. Because, you know, I'm not a bandwagon person, but I will jump on little, like, health and wellness trends just to see. Just to see if there's some kind of supplement or, you know, diet or something that pops off and gets real popular on the internet, just so I can get in on the argument and, you know, put my 2 cents in. I'll try it because I want to experience it. So whenever I see something pop off, I'll jump on it. And this is one of the ones that is legit. This one is legit. Now this shit, I don't know if you can see it in here. It's this thick, gooey, real thick, gooey, black, tarry shit. And apparently, from what they say, it's like old, million-year-old fucking decomposed plants and shit. Is what they say. I don't know. Super bitter. Super bitter. Oh, super bitter. But it gives you a fucking energy boost, dude. It does. And a testosterone boost if you're a dude. Major testosterone boost. Major. But there's a lot of fake shit being sold out there. I got one. Do I still have it in here? Just to test and see, from Amazon. I don't even know what I did with that one. I might have. No, I think I threw that one away, honestly. But there was another one that looks very similar to it, you know, but it's not. It's not the same shit at all. And that's what whenever it was like twice the size of this for 20 bucks. This is 75 bucks. This little thing right here. 75 bucks from Pakistan. So you order this on healingshilajit.com. And the first one, it took like a month to show up. The second time I ordered it took about a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. But Usually, I think the way I can't say you're supposed to do it a certain way, but the way most people do it is they get some on and they put it in water and stir it up, and it turns the water all dark, and it's not nearly as bitter when you drink it with the water. If you just put it straight on your tongue like that, if anybody decides to order it and you want to put it straight on your tongue like that, be careful. It's bitter. It just reminds me of like tar. I mean, it tastes exactly how it looks. You know that smell whenever they lay fresh fucking pavement on the street? Kind of reminds me of that. That fresh, tarry shit from when they laid the new street blacktop. Kind of reminds me of that. Mixed with like latex, like a latex rubbery tar. Super bitter, but it's legit. I'll tell you straight up. And another one I've been taking lately is the Haritaki. For those of you who have followed these little chats for the past couple of years, I talked about that back in like 2021, the Haritaki. That's another one that I picked back up. I take that at night before bed. Anyway, though, probably gonna get off here in a couple of minutes. Oh man, listening to me since 2019. I do have some OG followers up in here, don't I? That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. I know that I went off and I quit getting on here. I went almost like damn near a whole year without coming on this channel, didn't I? Like a real long time. Real long time. But this fires my brain up. And I think hopefully my goal when I get on this channel and chat is to say something somebody needs to hear that will help them throughout their day. That's my goal. That's my intention. So, I am probably about to get on out of here though. I'm getting kind of hungry. About to go downstairs, grab me a little bite to eat. How many readings do I have? Let me see. I gotta see how many readings I have today. Hang on. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I think I actually have a really light day today. I only have one reading printed out up there. Sweet. Sweet. But the next day, holy shit. Hang on. Oh, dang. Yeah, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, damn. So tomorrow I got 6, but today I only got 1. Okay, sweet. I might be able to get maybe an all signs or something done on my main channel, and we might be able to get out and do something today. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on off here. I know I used to try to stick around on here for about an hour. Used to back in the day, but getting kind of hungry. I need to go downstairs and probably gonna make me a little egg sandwich or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you all later on my main channel. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.